Hi everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. So today I'm going to make some faux Polaroids. I've been wanting to do this for a long time and today's the day. So I found a couple little old images. This came from a Tim Holtz. They're really little though. And then I cut a butterfly out of a butterfly magazine. This is just a digital download. And these two images are from a Daphne's Diary, an old issue, older. And then I have distress ink, some washi that I thought might be able to pass for old tape. And then I have some pretty thick cardstock, white cardstock. I have thicker, but I didn't pull it out. This is what I had at my craft table. Some acetate. If you don't have this, you could use like the window envelope, you know, the envelopes, the windows. If you don't have this, it's okay. I just think it gives it a little extra, you know, legitimacy to the faux Polaroids. I'm looking for my date stamp. I'm going to be using that, and I'll be able to pull that in a second. It's here. It's right here in front of me. I'm just not putting my eyes on it. And some washi that maybe looks like some old tape, but we'll see how this goes and whatever else I need. I just cut these things out. I didn't do anything else with it. I didn't practice. Just thought I'd go for it. I was inspired by, I think her name, her YouTube channel is Biddy Penny, and I kind of like what she did with them, and this is what I'm doing. So I am going to ink around that. I think I'll start with the real little one, and I'm going to ink around the photo. I thought I had some other colors in my Distress Oxide, like, you know, like black soot or something, but I don't. So I need to pick up some of that somewhere. So I might as well do both of them at the same time. These look kind of like old vintage photos, so I'm definitely going to ink these up. I'm not sure which one I thought I would use with this. It must be that because it's the same size. So let me just ink everything first. All right, so that's that. I think this was too big. Maybe not. Let's do this one and one of the smaller ones and see which one looks better. All right, I just cut these a little bigger than the photographs. I didn't even measure really. I just put this in my trimmer on top of this and just kind of, you know, eyeballed it. Oops, didn't mean to throw it. All right, so I'm gonna need some glue. And I'm gonna put one on this size and one on this size. And we'll see what looks better. Put that aside. Hopefully my new my new glue will work well. Let's put some glue on it. And stick this on here. Like a Polaroid, you know, a lot more space at the bottom. And then this one. Hope everybody is well. Kind of excited about this project. I've been, like I said, wanting to do this for a long time, and it just hasn't come to fruition until now. All right, that's that. All right, let me just put that little pin in my glue. All right, so then I'm going to use a little piece of washi, and hopefully it will look a little bit like old tape. Although that one has writing on it. I kind of like the color of it though. So I think it's going to be too big like that. Maybe not. All right, let me do it like this. Again, I'm just playing around, seeing what works good. Yeah, it looks kind of like tape to me. I was going to cut one in half, and I think I will with this one. All right, let me cut this in half. try to get it pretty straight so it doesn't look totally cut. I do want it to look ripped though, so I'm going to rip the little end here and do that. I think it passes kind of for tape and kind of gives it an aged look. Of course, my date stamp is right in front of me, and I think my flash came on. Now, this probably isn't going to go back as far as I want it to, so I might cover the year. But what's today? I think it's the 21st, and these both look summer pictures, so this isn't going to post till tomorrow. I think that would work. And then let me just put something over top of the year. And I need a piece of scrap paper, which I did have right here, but it's buried. Okay, so I use my date stamp. And I'm not really used to this thing yet. I kind of like it that it looks like it's, you know, just blurred, like just because of age. So that might work. The July, I feel like needs to come up a little. I have to tell you, I'm not in love with this one. I think I got it from, what's that company called? It wasn't Temu, it was, I think, Journal Say. Yeah, it's probably user error, not anything to do with the stamp itself. Yeah, I like that. Of course, I have July 12th and not the 21st, but that doesn't matter. All right, so here they are, and I can even come along and just, you know, just put a little, make it look a little more aged. So they turned out nice, I think. Cute. What do you think? I like them. All right, so let's try one of the magazines ones. Oh, duh, I forgot to put the acetate on. I didn't mean duh. That's like such a middle school thing. We are what we teach, right? So that's going to go on there. And I'm not going to worry that the tape went under it. I think because it's cardstock, it'll probably come up. Let me see. No, it didn't. All right, let me just peel that aside. Now, acetate and I don't necessarily get along. I hope I have better luck with it today. I end up with glue everywhere and ink and fingerprints. So I'm just going to put 4 little dots here on each corner. And then put that down. Yep. And I think that'll dry in a way that you're not even going to see it. So that worked out. And let me put this back on. I think it covered that. And it was like that. So I can just wrap that around the edge. So there it is with the acetate. And I know I have another little piece that I cut out. If I can find it. There's a piece. No, that doesn't go on there. It's funny how you cut things like 10 seconds ago and then you can't find them. I just don't know where they go. They evaporate in my craft room, and I had even cut a couple extra, so let me just cut one right here off camera. I think it was like 2 1/4 by 2. That looks entirely too big, and I'm going to have a hard time getting it to size because I was using the little photograph to... All right, so let me just see, an inch and a little more than a quarter. Inch and a little more than a quarter. And then it was just like a smidgen off the side. This should be good. So, yeah, I need a little more off the side. Sorry guys, I had it cut and you didn't have craft room. Craft desk goes. In seconds, I lose what I've already cut. All right, that looks like that fits pretty perfectly. I'm gonna peel this up, put that down. Stickles on it. There we go. And then this is going back on. Now I'm turning where I peeled it up. I turned the other one too. Or I could just get a new piece, but why? I think the older, the more roughed up it looks, probably the better. So there's that with the acetate. And this one. I think they look cute. All right, so let's try a bigger one here. I'll try the butterfly. So I just have to figure out which one I cut down for the butterfly. I think it was this one right here. And get my ink. I almost think it would look better with like some black soot or something like that. I mean, I do have Memento black. Maybe I'll pull that out for one of them and see the difference. Although, do things age black? And I don't even know that I'm trying to pull this off as an aged photo because it's obviously, you know, more recent. This is from a book that was probably published in the 70s. It was my dad's. My dad was really into gardening, and I don't know how he would feel about me cutting up his books, but I think he would be happy that I'm using them. So, all right, a little earlier than I thought, 1991. All right, so that's going there. Let me glue it. I should say, I don't know, not earlier, I guess later than I thought it was. And like I said, I hope that he likes that I'm using it and isn't upset that I'm cutting up his books. All right, and then this, I'll go like that, and I might as well just cut it here to fit on. I don't know why I turned it over. Does it matter? Is it a front and a back? No. We do funny things, don't we? All right, I'll do this, and then I'll do one from the Daphne's Diary. And that shows on the black a little bit, the glue, but it'll dry clear. I'm not real worried about it. Again, it just makes it look more authentic, I think. So I'm just going to keep with the same date here. July 12th. I might as well not change that, although I could put a year on this one since it's not real old. July 12th, 2030. That hasn't even happened. Wonder what it starts with. 2024, 23, 2031. Okay, so this starts with this year. So, nope. Not going to do this year, and I'm not going to do in the future. That would just be weird. I'll just gonna put that. And then I'm gonna get some of this tape, washi that I was using, and rip it. I really ripped it. And put it like this. Let's not pull everything up here. I'll put that one off. Oops. That smeared, but I think it still looks pretty cool. Just add a little more in here. All right, so that's that one. And then I'm going to do the Daphne's Diary. There was a black cat, and I did kind of cut it weird there, but I thought it would be okay because, again, I think the more the imperfection is with these, the better. All right. So the standard that I cut, if I didn't tell you, was 4 3 1/4. But then I cut a lot down to match. Well, this goes actually like this. So that'll look good like that. Put him down there. Get it all pretty straight. And these I just cut kind of randomly. So I need a little bit off of there and a pretty lot off of there. Let me just guess. I'm not going to make it a bigger deal than it is. And it worked out well that way. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have a die that cuts out these Polaroids. They do exist, and I know even Tim Holtz puts one out, but I don't have it, and I'm really trying to limit my spending a little bit. It's not something I absolutely need because we can do these kind of faux ones. Maybe someday I should start a wish list of supplies, and then when, you know, my birthday or holidays roll around and my kids and my mom ask me what I want, I can just kind of hand over the list. So let's do it like this again. I'll just keep the same date. It looks like 2000 and something. And then I'm going to put this washi. I'm going to use this other one for this over here. And cut it. So you can use these as journaling cards, obviously. Just stick them in your journals or glue them in. If you make a real pretty one, you could use it as a card front, like a greeting card, and put that on the front. You know, with your colored cardstock around it. There's a lot of things you could do with these. My idea is, you know, journaling. So here's another one I got from a Daphne's Diary. Let me check my time to see how long this is. I'm really trying to be mindful. So it's 13 minutes, and I think you get the idea. So I'm probably going to leave this there. I'm going to do this one off camera. I might as well try this one. I mean, it's definitely not going to look like a Polaroid or anything, but I'm going to try it. It would be a cute journaling card, and then you'll see that on the thumbnail. All right, thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I hope you like this little project and it inspires you to try to make some Polaroids. And if you have any ideas, questions, comments, put them in the comments below. Thumbs up's always appreciated. And of course, if you feel so inclined to subscribe to my channel, I would love to have you. Have a great day. I appreciate you guys.